What happens if your worst nightmare comes true? This is In Through the Outdoors, and I'm your guide, Jason Walter. Today is part 1, tomorrow part 2, and frankly, part 2 is pretty spooky. James Van Veldhuizen was on the Midwest Angler podcast with Matt and Scott, and James talked about falling through the ice.
When my brother got killed, I have to start there because it makes sense on who I was with. When he got killed, and Jim Wolfswinkle, the guy I was with, was a pillar by my side, we decided then that we were going to go ice fishing together once a year and just kind of be there for each other. And this was the second year that we had done this. Things went great, we're having a good time, but Jim always knew that I was a little skittish on ice anyway, and I didn't like being out there in the dark. He knew that, so we quit a little bit early. The perch were still biting, and packed her up and headed back. And as we were coming back, he stopped and he said, "This looks like the right path up here, right?" And I said, "Yeah, it looks good, And we went up, took a left turn. We were probably 20 yards shorter or so before we did on the way out. And the next thing we knew is we were crashing through the ice, and I'd hit my head up on the railing, so I was a little bit dazed. And when I kind of come out of it, I saw Jim leaving the RTV and water was gushing in.
If you're on the edge of your seat now, wait until tomorrow's episode, part 2. Thanks to the Midwest Angler podcast for sharing the story. I'm Jason Walter, and that's In Through the Outdoors. I hope you get out there real soon. As for me, there's no doubt I'll be out chasing Walter. Find more at iHeart. Be safe, and thanks for listening. Here's an invite to check out ChasingWalter.com for more In Through the Outdoors. You'll find episodes in print, and you can use it to buy the latest from Kuiu and Chasing Walter's microbeaded snells. And please add ITTO to your YouTube music playlist.